Hey my retro loving gals out there. Today I did a 60s inspired hair tutorial. It's just a little side pony. And of course we have our big beehives because the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. So if you would like to learn how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so what you're going to need is a 1-inch curling iron, some bobby pins, a hair tie, a fine-tooth comb, smoothing brush, hairspray, and your choice of accessory. You don't have to add an accessory, but I think it adds a little bit more to it. Okay, so what I like to do first is section off my bangs. I like to do a deep part with a straight line to give it more of that retro 60s vibe. Then I'll go ahead and section off the back section of my bangs, so I know where to start teasing from. Once we get our bangs sectioned off the way we like them, we're just going to twist them and pin them up to keep them out of the way so we can start with the rest of our hair. Next, we're going to take our pick and we are going to section off a small section right at the base of where our bangs are at. Next, we're just going to add a little bit of hairspray to help give the comb a little bit more grip in your hair for teasing, and it'll also help the tease stay longer if we spray before each section. Also, when doing this section, you don't want to do too tight of a tease. That way it's easier to smooth out. Now you want to take small sections of your hair, spray it with hairspray to really cement in your tease, and make a C-like motion going all the way up to the tip. The more compact your tease is, the easier it'll be able to mold and the longer it will stay in your hair. Do not be afraid to tease. You want to go about halfway down your head to get a real full body tease. Okay, now that our lovely teasing is all complete, we're going to leave that piece facing forward. That way it has time to dry and harden and will be a little bit big. We want to take a small section on the side and we're going to tease this. Now it doesn't have to be a real compact tease, just a light tease. That way we have a little bit more volume on the sides. Make sure you're still doing the C-like motion when you're teasing. Now we're going to take our layers of teased hair and we're just going to spread it out gently, not pulling out the tease. As you can see, we have a lot of volume in our hair. Now we are going to take our smoothing brush, and this is a real gentle bristle brush, and we're just going to go over the very top layer of our hair. Be careful not to dig it into your tease, otherwise you'll pull out all the beautiful tease you just created. Taking your sides, we are going to make a little twist with our bouffant and make a beautiful beehive. See how I'm twisting it and twisting it? That way it'll hide your bobby pins and it'll look flawless. When you pin, try to pin into the twist. That way the pins are not visible. And I only used 2 pins and it held it really good. Now I still had this piece of hair that didn't want to cooperate and stay in, so I just gave it a little bit of a tease and I smoothed it with the rest of my hair, and then I gave it a little bit of a spritz. That way it'll stay into the rest of the beehive. I'm going to take my pick and fix the other side. That way it looks all the same length. Do this as much as you need and just play with the beehive and keep smoothing it out and spraying and smoothing it out. Okay, here's my headband. I forgot to add it on before I made my beehive, so I went ahead and did it off screen. And I'm just going to continuously smooth and shape, smooth and shape, smooth and shape. Now I'm going to take my ponytail holder and I'm going to make a side pony. Okay, so now I just take a small section from the bottom, smooth that out, and we're going to wrap it around the ponytail. Now you take your bobby pin and you just pin that right into the back, hiding it as best as you can. As you can see, I had a little bit of those little hairs that just were being stubborn and just didn't want to go with the rest of it. So grab your handy dandy hairspray, give it a spritz, just pat it on to the other hair so it sticks on there, fan it so it dries faster, and voila, it's like magic. Now I went ahead and just took my bangs down, that way it would be easier to pull up my headband. Sorry, I had dropped my comb. Okay, now you're just going to take your comb and you are going to brush out your bangs. You're going to lay them flat up against your head and you are just going to pin right above your ear. If you have longer bangs, you can pin them behind, but mine will not stay if I don't pin it right. Once again, just smoothing and shaping. It's the key to having a great beehive. Okay, now with our ponytail, you can either leave it straight, but what I prefer to do is to curl in the ends. Now this doesn't have to be perfect or anything, and you don't want to go up too high on your curl, just enough so the ends are just barely flipped in. And make sure to curl it in towards you. There we go, our hair's all curled. Now I'm just going to brush through those ends so it's just a little bit of a flip. Then I'm going to back comb through the rest of my ponytail. That way it looks fuller and bigger because everything in the 60s was big and beautiful. And this is the finished product. A 60s inspired side pony. I hope all you retro gals out there enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to hit like and also to subscribe to see new videos every week.